Hey, what is happening? There we go. What is happening? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Live in the prime time. I've been teasing this video for 2 weeks? Gonna dig through some old football cards. Story behind this, real quick. Green Bay card show 2 weeks ago. There was a bargain box dealer in the corner, and I thought it was kind of a mess. And I'm thinking, man, this is my type of booth because I'm gonna dig for some hidden gems. And I noticed he had a box, this box right here, Bears football cards, and didn't have a price on them. So I figured, I don't know, what are they, 10 cents, 25 cents, $1? I don't know. But I flipped through, and there's some like 89 tops, but there's some 86 tops. There's some 70s. There's some Paytons. Like, ooh. So instead of just asking how much each individual card was, what's up, Jenny? I said, hey, would you sell the whole box? And he's like, yeah, I'd probably do $100 on the box. I've got 2.5 of these boxes. And I'm like, okay. So I looked at the other boxes and thought, okay, how about 150 for all of them? He's like, yeah, let's do it. So took him back to my booth. Now I did look through some at the show. Was a little slow, so decided to just kind of flip through, see a little bit of what was in here. So we're just going to dig through, and this is nostalgia for me. And I'm glad Zach's here because Zach got home earlier than expected. Not sure how long I will be here. So I'm happy that Zach will be able to see some of this, and if not, this he can watch in replay. So yeah, this was at the Green Bay card show 2 weeks ago. So let's just dive in while we're here. So let's see. I'm gonna try to move. Okay, so just get the right angles here. So we've got some 84 tops. Mike Hartenstein. Here, what's this? 81. What year tops is Ted Albrecht? 1980. 1980 tops. Bob Avellini, quarterback. Here's a Mike Hartenstein. Super Bowl shuffle. Yeah, absolutely. Mike Hartenstein, defensive end. Rowland Harper. So these are 80 tops. Golden Richards. Victor, what is up? Go Bears. Love the 84 design. 86 is my favorite. 80s tops, I think. A little crease. So, boy, Steve Schubert got some creases. Bo's internet is in the 1980 plan as well. Yes, it is. Hopefully the internet's a little bit better out here in the rec room. I think the connection's a little more solid. So here, a whole bunch of 1980 tops. Here's Tommy Hart. Tommy Hart acquired from the 49ers in 78. Dan Neal, center. Drunk Uncle cards right there. Noah Jackson. What an image there. More Bob Avellini. Whole bunch of Bob Avellinis. Whole bunch. Look at all these Bob Avellinis. Brian Bashnagel. 1982 tops. Bash. Robin Earl, tight end. Where did he go to school? Washington. Robin Earl. These are 82 tops. You got to love the helmet in the bottom corner. When Soldier Field had AstroTurf, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know much about my Bears history. Vince Evans. There's a throwback. I think Suey rookie is in that set. Let's pull some Glenn Kozlowski. Oh, Kaz. I don't know if there's going to be. Most of these are 80s. There's some 70s. A couple piles of 70s. Mostly 80s in here, and some just a few early 90s. Oh my God, this is one of my all-time favorites. The 84 Mcmahon. I think this is his second year card. Was his rookie. Zach will know this better than me, although I should know because McMahon's my favorite football player of all time. I think his rookie card was 83 tops. It was, yeah, because he was a rookie in 1982. Mike Richardson. Did he pass away, Mike Richardson? Can't remember. 84. I'm coming around to 84. 86 still. You see this 86 tops Otis Wilson peeking out. Glenn drafted by the Bears in 1986, wide receiver. Did he have any 80s cards? Kozlowski? Alan Ellis? I thought Kozlowski. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Kozlowski. Did he play into the 90s, though? What else do we have here? Oh, Jenny. No, go Pack, go. Great card. That is his second year card. Richardson rookie, Dewerson passed. I think Richardson is Alice. Richardson is alive. Okay, that's good. Here's an 81 tops Vince Evans, and I didn't realize until I looked at the back he was a rookie in 1977. Drafted number 6. He was the MVP of the 1977 Rose Bowl. You're thinking of Mike Wazlowski from Monsters, Inc. I've never seen Monsters, Inc. Vince Evans. Some of these are in kind of rough shape. Gary Fensick. Dewerson killed himself, donated his brain, CTE. Oh, man, that's awful. Vince Evans is still on someone's roster. It did seem like I think he was playing into the 90s, wasn't he? Into the early 90s. Mike Phipps went to Purdue. Wow, he had a long career, or played all through the 70s. I didn't realize he was a rookie in 70. Mike Phipps. More Robin Earl. More Mike Phipps. Look at all the Mike Phipps. I'm a Mike Phipps super collector. I wonder how many between Mike Phipps and Bob Avellini. Got a nice little run. Dave Williams, he's a player I'm not familiar with, a running back out of Minden, Louisiana. He played in the CFL before coming to the NFL. Dave returned the overtime kickoff for a thrilling touchdown, allowing the Bears, that's a weird sentence, allowing the Bears to defeat the Lions. Allowing the Bears. Mike Richardson was arrested on suspicion of murder. Okay. Not dead, but possibly a murderer. Shouldn't laugh. Let's see. I'm going to light a candle now. Vince Evans is the new commissioner of Trout's Fantasy Football League. I need more Jock Peterson in my life. He seems a little off. Classic John, aligning with the man, NFL, and ignoring the CTE problem. Bob Parsons. Punter. He's got kind of a scowl on his face. Look at that scowl. Can you see that scowl? Penn State Parsons. Bob owns Bears mark for punts in a season. That's not a mark you want to have. I was on a couple minutes late because I've got AEW on in the background. There's Miro. And I was watching MJF promo right before I went on. John grew up in an Irish household. You think I don't suffer CTE? Mike Hartenstein, Roland Harper. Is it Roland or Rolland? I don't know. What was the promo you had to watch? Grappling, yes. Was watching the wrestling, and I've got it on TV right now. A little wrestling. AEW. More Roland Harper. Roland. Here's some Mongo. These are, I believe, rookie cards. Steve McMichaelin. Man, it's terrible to see the shape he's in. So I know there's a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4. There's more. 85 tops. I love the design, but I don't. Here's what I don't like. I don't like that Todd Bell Bears is one way and the photo is the other way. It says Topps All Pro at the top. I don't like how it's just all configured differently. Cubs winning 2-0, Sox down by 2. Gary Fensick. Here's another Bear that I don't know much about. Dave Finzer. I'd rather the team name be prominent. Yes, I agree with that. I do like how the last name is big and then the first name is kind of small. But yes, I do agree. I think the team name should be more prominent on cards as opposed to names. Yep, rookie, I need to improve the condition for the one I have. The I had the card from childhood. Steve Fuller. Here's a Willie Galt. It's another Mongo. So the Mongo rookie counts up to 5. If it's the Mongo rookie that you need to upgrade, 1 is coming your way. Bob Thomas. Here's another guy that had a long career. Of course, he was a kicker, so kickers always have long careers. Geez, he started in 1974. Born in Rochester, New York, went to Notre Dame. More Todd Bell. Todd Bell. Todd Bell. Todd Bell. Todd Bell. Dave Finzer. What's Dave Finzer's story? Oh, punter. Dave led the NFL with punts inside the 20 in 1984. Well, I guess it's better than having the rookie for punts in a season. Had a 52-yard field goal at DePauw, which I believe is a Division III school in Indiana. Marion Barber, former Cowboy and Bear, passed away. Man, going through football cards is kind of depressing. Suspicion of murder, CTE, dead. I don't know. Hopefully Bob Thomas is still alive. I'm going to say that, and somebody says, oh, Bob Thomas died a horrific death 2 years ago. Yeah, I did. I think Barstool posted something about Marion Barber. What I'll remember most, these are 79 tops. Now we're into John's decade. Let's see. Where was I going? Oh, Marion Barber. Marion Barber, the thing that I remember about Marion Barber was, wasn't there a run that he was like, he kind of screwed up the game? Like the Bears lost because he like fumbled out of bounds, or he didn't fumble. What happened? I think it was against the Cowboys too. He was with the Bears, and something happened towards the end of the game, and it basically lost the game for Chicago. 79 tops. Virgil Livers. This is honestly a case study of how much harder a life in NFL is versus MLB. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Ted Albrecht. He's got that Chicago mustache going. He was the Brian Piccolo winner in 1977. Of course, we all know the Brian Piccolo story. Here is, these are no Bears on this card. 78 team leaders, or NFL leaders in interceptions. Got a Packer on there, though. A whole bunch of these. Oh, they snuck some Packers cards. Willie Buchanan. Oh, old Rich McGeorge. Barber has the greatest 2-yard run in NFL history. He ran out of bounds and stopped the clock for the Bears. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. He did something. That must have been it. Oh, was he with the Cowboys when he did it against the Bears? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he was with the Cowboys and won the game for the Bears. That's might be what it was. Bob Thomas. There's an earlier card of Bob Thomas. Scored Notre Dame's last 3 points in the 1973 Sugar Bowl win against Alabama. Bob Thomas. We've got Craig Clemens has like the greatest photo. Actually, I can't say that because there's a lot of like wild photos in 70s football cards, as John can attest. But he's got like this wacky hair. Looks like he got a haircut before his picture in 1977. Oh, here we go. Here's the guy. Here's the man. 88 tops, Kevin Butler. 88 tops. The very first pack of I think the very first pack of cards I ever opened. 88 tops football. Did not pull a Kevin Butler. I don't think I pulled any Bears out of that first pack, if I remember. I remember pulling Rulon Jones. Who else did I pull? Clay Matthews, Rulon Jones. Isn't it funny how I can remember the players I pulled in that first pack of football cards I ever opened? Rulon Jones, Clay Matthews. There was a player from the Oilers, white dude. Ray Childress, maybe? I can't remember. But those are the only names that I can remember that were in that first pack. No Bo Jackson. Here we go. Here's Willie Galt. on a team card. Porter is updating his heritage binder and watching some NFL skills challenge on YouTube. We just got in from playing catch. He doesn't get into these videos as much as the rips. Sweet. Let's see. Here we've got more 85. Gary Fensick. Got Leslie Frazier. Steve Fuller. Willie Gault. Matsui. Gary Fensick. I probably will just go through this first box. There's two. There's actually, I don't know where the third box is. I have two on the coffee table in here. The two 4-row boxes. The third box just has 2 rows. Revy Sori. Is it Revy or Reevy? Probably Reevy. There's Mike Hartenstein, 84 tops. Jimbo. Is this a rookie card, Zach? Jim Covert? This might be a rookie card. 84 tops. I'm going to put it aside with Mongo. Gary Huff. This, I believe, is 75. Is this 75 tops? I'm not good with 70s football. I was a year off. It's 1976. I know 70. I know 70. I know 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. But then I get 75 and 76 confused. I know 77, 78, 79. And then the early 80s I get confused. 80, basically 80 to 83. I know 84 and on. Like this, I think this is 83 because this is Jim McMahon's rookie card. That's 83. But then this one I always get confused. 80, 81. It's 80. It's not. It's neither. It's 82. Let's see. Oh, we've got Payton on this card. 81 team leaders. Of course, Walter Payton is the rushing leader. Zach says Covert rookie. There are different variations: A star, B star, etc. Is that like at the bottom there? This has C star, D star. I don't know if that means anything. Probably not. Ken Marjoram. Not margarine, Marjoram. I don't know much about him. 82. He was a fine rookie in 1981. He was selected to the NFL's all-rookie team. Broke Stanford records for catches, yards, and touchdowns. Ken Marjoram. Marjoram. Yeah, mine has a C and D. C and D. Zach might be on delay. So we've got Ricky Watts, Bob Parsons. Let's see. Here's a Gary Fensick, 82 tops. I didn't realize Gary Fensick was goes all the way back to the 76. Vince Evans, Robin Earl, Ted Albrecht. Yep, CD is variation. I think they put all those on TCDB so people can get extra unique cards for their PC. Ted Albrecht, Bob Parsons. So I will, Zach, by the way, this is going to be a gum stain. Isn't it weird that I get excited over gum stains? Look at that pretty gum stain. Look at that. That's just a nasty gum stain. Oh, and I love it. Such a sweet gum stain. I always put gum stains aside. Zach, by the way, I'm going to be putting a bunch of these on eBay, but, Mike Singletary. Is this a second-year card or is this a rookie card? I think this is a rookie. Holy crap. Is this a rookie card? I think this might be a Mike Singletary rookie. Bob Thomas. He's got the 80s dad look going right there. Bob Thomas with the 80s dad look. Like every after-school special, this is the dad in every – not a rookie. Oh, man. This is what the dad looked like in every after-school special in the 1980s. Matsui, Terry Schmidt, Mike Richardson. A little miscut Mike Richardson, who may or may not be a murderer. Oh, Willie Gault. Is this a rookie? I think this might be a rookie, but I thought that about Singletary too. I'm going to put it aside. So, Zach, by the way, what I was saying is I'm going to be putting a bunch of these in my eBay store, but don't buy any because I have so many duplicates that I'll just send them to you. 83 was Samurai's rookie. Okay. There's probably not a Singletary rookie in here. Although I think I saw a Dan Hampton rookie when I was going through the other day, or when I picked these up a couple weeks ago, and of course there's a bunch of Mongo rookies, but they're not Singletary level. You know, Singletary's a big name. So yeah, so just let me know what cards you need, and I'll send them your way because I've got multiples. So don't buy them, is what I'm saying. Don't buy them out of my eBay store. Wally Chambers, 1976. He was an all-pro. Look at these. Look at this. See? You can have Wally. Look at all these Wally Chambers. It's like a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 copies of the 1976 Topps Wally Chambers. And in fact, I'm going to list these probably tomorrow. I put about 300 baseball cards up today. I've been on a big baseball run in my eBay store the last couple weeks. So I wanted to, it's one of the reasons why I really wanted to get this video, because I wanted to do this video before I actually got down to listing on eBay. Gary Fensick, all pro, 1980 Topps. Zach, what year is Gary Fensick? See, football, this is what I don't, I'm all confused on football. Tom Hicks with the, those, whatever you call them. I'm confused on football because some of the guys, you know, were in the league for, like Steve McMichael, wasn't he I think he was a rookie year player in like 1982 with the Patriots, but his rookie card wasn't until 1985. So I always get confused. So the question was Gary Fensick. Was that who I was asking about? What year rookie card was Gary Fensick? What's this? No gain. Oh, this is really cool. He threw these in it. He had these in a separate box, and he's like, oh, hey, he threw like a dozen of these in. I don't know what they are. Oh, I think that was the Dan Hampton rookie. And I think look at how young Dan Hampton is. Hall of Famer Dan Hampton. I was a big Dan Hampton fan because we had a restaurant in my hometown, which I'm going back to this weekend. Oh, look at that. Looks like it got bleached. Livers. Going back to my hometown, there was a restaurant growing up when I was a child. It was called the Longhorn. It was owned by a family by the last name of Hampton. And the chef / owner, his nickname was Hamp. Of course, they were big Dan Hampton fans. Had the, jersey or jersey of Dan Hampton back in the 80s. So I was a big Dan Hampton fan. Ted Albrecht. So Gary Fensick's rookie was 1978. Okay. 78 holds a special place in my heart because it was some of the first vintage football cards I owned. My friend Seth, growing up, lived across there was like a field of trees, of walnut trees, actually. And they were just little baby trees when we were kids. And we'd run back and forth to each other's house. We'd trade baseball cards and all that. His uncle gave him a bunch of 77, 78, 79 Topps football. That's why I know those so well. Speaking of, 79 right there. Old Bob Avellini. So he had his uncle's collection of late 70s football cards. So it was always fun going through. I remember I traded for a Tony Dorsett rookie card. I remember it booked on Beckett for $40. And that was in like the early 90s. That was big time money for a 12-year-old. Greg Latta. James Scott. Tom Hicks. Eye black. That's the word I was looking for. Eye black. He's got the eye black going. There's a lot of early 80s in here. Oh, I see a pro set Neil Anderson sticking out. So there's Len Walterscheid. There's a name I haven't heard of. Oh, went to Southern Utah. I've actually been to Southern Utah University in Cedar City, Utah. It's a beautiful area. We had a team dinner. It was when I was working at the university. We had a team dinner at kind of like almost a bread and breakfast. It was a restaurant, but it was in a house. It was very interesting. In Cedar City, Utah. And that's when we flew. I think we flew. Where did we fly into? I think Vegas. That's when we crested that hill coming in from Utah. It's like pitch black, and then all of a sudden you crest that hill and it's Vegas. Sexy Rexy. So we go into the early 2000s. Bo doesn't pay enough. I require a gift card to a jeweler for an appearance. Bo will get the radio reference. Absolutely, little payola. You need to hop on the live stream so you can give live commentary. Here's Samurai Singletary. I'm not on StreamYard tonight. Rookie debut, Rex Grossman. And these are other cards because I don't know football cards as well as baseball. So some of these, like, they're rookie debuts, but they're like this. This is it's like a set, kind of like baseball does the reprint sets, or the insert sets, where it's not actually a rookie card. But I think, and yeah, this isn't either, because if this was made in 2005, he was a rookie in 03. So boo on you, Upper Deck. More early 80s. We've got Len Walterscheid, Ricky Watts, Steve Schubert. What year were these again? 80. Hey, maybe by the end of this video, I'll figure out what year is what. We've gone through a lot of these. Gary Fensick, Ted Albrecht, Alan Ellis. Did he play for the Vikings? No. Played for the Bears for a long time. More Alan Ellis. When did Soldier Field open? Was it like 1971, 72? Because the Bears played at Wrigley Field up until the early 70s, I think. Alan Page and Carl Eller. Okay, Alan Page. That's who I was thinking of. And I was probably thinking of both of them. Yeah. Alan Ellis. I was thinking of Alan Page and Carl Eller. There's Larry McCarron. Bob Thomas. Yeah, I was thinking Alan Page. And Alan Page played for the Bears later, I think. Kind of in his swan. Was it in his not swan? Thinking swan song. What's the twilight? In the twilight of his career. In the twilight of his career. Soldier Field built in the 20s, but the Bears didn't start playing there until like the 70s, right? They played at Wrigley Field. There's Alan Ellis. There's an 85 top Singletary. Page did play for the Bears. I'm surprised there's no cards of him in there. Yeah, because I think he was, where did I put over here? Yeah, because I think it was around late 70s, early 80s, towards in the twilight of his career. Let's see. Oh, Noah Jackson, 84 tops. I didn't realize Noah Jackson was still on the Bears in 84. He made his home in Lake Forest, in swanky Lake Forest, Illinois. Ooh, nice. Jim McMahon. Lake Forest is very bougie. It's very bougie in Lake Forest. The August of his career sounds better. Terry Schmidt. Where's Terry Schmidt make his home? Also Lake Forest. Bougie Lake Forest, Illinois. Todd Bell. We played before I was in high school, but our high school football team, when I was in grade school or junior high, we played Lake Forest Academy. They were a small private school. And you know what their nickname was? Their mascot? Their mascot were the Caxies. And the Caxies, I believe, and you'll have to look this up. You'll have to check my work. CAXI. And it's like the voice box of a frog. And that was the mascot for Lake Forest Academy. John is with us. What is up, John? Must be from Illinois. What brought you to Madison? I came to Madison for work. Oh, Leslie Frazier. This is pretty cool. 84 tops, Leslie Frazier. So I actually came to Madison for work. And I worked in transportation for about 8 years for a logistics company. It's a unique marked carrier card I've never seen before. And then I quit my job in October and went selling cards full time. Queensryche in Bratfest with headliners Queensryche, which, by the way, John, I thought of you as I forgot some stuff like I do every month at the Madison Card Show. Darnell Autry, he was a Northwestern Wildcat. George Blanda, this is not an original. This is one of those archives. I'm not sure when they made it, early 90s. Richard Dent. So we got some unique cards. So I thought of you, John, as I was driving back to the hotel Sunday afternoon, and I'm like, oh, man, I should go see Queensryche. But they didn't take the stage until 8 o'clock. And it was like 4 or 4:30 when I went back to the hotel to pick up the stuff. So did not get to see Queensryche. And I actually did look up the concert schedule to see who was playing, and it was, I think, some local bands that, I didn't know and didn't really feel like going in. Let's see. John says he's a serial killer like all of the other cheeseheads. He doesn't stand out up there. Still dig those archives. Yeah, they are cool. I'm especially the football archives, because a lot of them, I don't have as much football card knowledge as I do baseball. So it's always cool to see some of the old designs, or designs that I'm just not as familiar with. Steve Schubert, we're back into the early 80s. It's like when I tell stories, it's like all these new cards come up. Was there ever football sport flex? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. Bernard Berrien, man. I was a huge Bernard Berrien fan. Here we've got the Patriots. They were the AFC champs, but then, Super Bowl 20, they did not fare well. Cedric Benson. Long list of first-round Chicago Bears draft busts. Another Darnell Autry. Curtis Conway. He was another big, he was a top flight wide receiver through the 90s. When was he drafted? 93. But let's go back to the busts. Curtis Enos. You were the only Bernard Berrien fan. Yes, Rashaan Salam. There's another one. I still have my Rashaan Salam jersey that I got in 7th grade back when he was drafted. Moose Muhammad. There's an Urlacher from 2007 Topps. Enos Nittany Lion. Yes, he was. Gosh. Rashaan Salam, Curtis Enos, Cedric Benson. I don't know if Zach's still in here, but I'm sure there were others. Oh, man. Look at this. Beautiful card. 86 Topps. Jim McMahon. Favorite player, favorite card design. Oh, I started a pile over here, so I didn't do that anymore. Chris Sorich. Awesome dude. I used to come up to Platteville when the Bears trained up in Platteville. Chris Sorich would sign for everybody. He would be there forever. Steve Walsh. There's another Chris Sorich. Bobby Ingram. Was he a Penn State Nittany Lion? Bobby Ingram? Doesn't say on this. That's an insert card. There's another Curtis Enos. George says, Knit the Lion. Did we get to the Cade McNown cards yet? I don't think I've seen a Cade McNown card yet. There's Dave Dewerson. Gary Fensick. 86. We haven't come across many 86 Topps cards yet. Kevin Butler. 86 Topps. Where's Zach? Ooh, this might be a Kevin Butler rookie card. I'm going to set it aside. I basically think every card's a rookie card. Wilbur Marshall. Zenith had such sick cards. Yes, they did. Zenith were really cool. Gary Fensick. Got Dave Finzer. And there's another Bob Avellini. Gone through a bunch of these 85s already. Leslie Frazier. Willie Gault. A couple of Willie Gaults. All right. Towards the back of the second row here. 79. There's Matsui. Whenever I see Matsui cards, I think of Pig Suey. Matsui. Bo has a sick yard too. A lot of grass and some cucumbers. Not yet. I've got cucumber plants in the garden. Did some watering this evening. Noah Jackson. Ricky Watts. Mike Richardson. Was that, might have been a gum stain. Not as clear as the other one. Matsui, a bunch of Matsui, 84 Topps. Leslie Frazier. Mike Hartenstein, Dave Dewerson. Oh, we got some more Mongo rookies. So I think I'm up to a dozen. Steve McMichael rookie cards. All right, let's Oh, I thought those were Cade McDowell. Those were Rex Grossman cards. All right. These look like these are all 80s cards that we've gone through. Oh, I see some 70s popping out. I see some 70s. Oh, yeah. We've got some 70s in this row. So Robin Earl. Now here we're on to the 78s. Any Michael Bolton in there? No, have not come across any Michael Bolton yet. I think Zach said Gary Fensick rookies were in this 78. So there could be some Gary Fensick rookies in here because that's a player that's probably like Singletary rookies probably going to be pulled. Mcmahon rookies going to be pulled, stuff like that. But there's Brian Bashnagel. I think that's his second year card. And it looks like he's getting ready to hold a field goal. Let's see. Any Neil Anderson or Thomas Jones? The only Neil Anderson so far has been the 89 Pro set. And I've not seen any Thomas Jones yet. I think, in fact, the Neil Anderson, I think they were sleeved. Is this? No, maybe not. I don't think there's been any Thomas Jones. Where were those 78s? I'm gonna skip the early 80s because we've had our fill of Ted Albrecht cards. Wendell Davis, there's a name. Wendell Davis. Noah Jackson, Bob Avellini, Bob Parsons. So look at that. I love this card because I love backgrounds. And look at the Soldier Field background. It looks like the Roman Coliseum. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool background. Dan Pfeiffer, Wayman Bryant. Oh, man, he does not look happy. He looks mad. Wayman Bryant is mad. I mean, I would be too if I played on the 1978 Chicago Bears. They were not good. Was Abe Gibran the coach back then? I think Abe Gibran might have been the coach of the late 70s Bears. Alan Ellis, not to be confused with Alan Page or Carl Eller. Steve Schubert. Greg Latta. Back to the 80s. Looks like a condom on his head. Doug Flutie, tractor hat card. Great shot of Soldier, one of Cosby's kids. Matt Suey. Mike Hartenstein, Noah Jackson, Terry Schmidt. Oh, we've got some more Jimbos. Jim Covert. Some are faded. Vince Evans, Robin Earl, Willie Galt, Matsui. Let's see. What's that? Looks like an 89 Topps Dan Hampton, a whole bunch of those. More early 80s. Oh, there's another Singletary from 84. I like that card. That's a cool card. Did the Bears ever wear white tops at home? Dennis McKinnon. That's an early card of Dennis McKinnon. Wow, I didn't realize he was signed in 1983. We got Walter Payton. Payton in motion. NFL champs. That of Bears. Oh, love this card. My man, Jim McMahon, Super Bowl 20. Man, 86. I love these 86 Topps cards. Jay Hilgenberg. Richard Dent. Wow. Dan Hampton, number 99. Singletary. So what'd John say? John said, did the Bears ever wear? I think, yeah, but actually, you know what? Looks like Todd Bell's wearing a white jersey there. I don't know if it's home, though. Did you say at home? Did the Bears wear white tops at home? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think Zach's with us in the chat anymore. He could answer that. Zach is my go-to for any Bears questions. Gary Fensick, Shaw Cards is with us. What is up, Shaw Cards? Oh, another Dan Hampton rookie card. Sweet. Can't beat that. Hall of Fame rookie cards. Those are Can't beat a Hall of Fame rookie card. They've started a letter to get Steve McMichael into the Hall of Fame. Jim Covert, whole bunch of Jimbos, 84 tops. Any Jeff Fisher cards? I don't know if Jeff Fisher had Bears cards. Bob Avellini, Craig Clemens, because he was on that 85 team that won the 86 Super Bowl. James Scott. So James Scott played for the Bears in 74. Then he went to the New York Jets in 75, but didn't play. And then came back to the Bears in 1976. He played for the Chicago Fire of the World Football League in 1974. Oh, that's why he played for the World Football League Chicago team in 74. Then the Jets, then the Bears. So it's two different Chicago teams, not the same. Let's see. Is that it takes a letter. Jason Ellis, what is up, Jason? Abraham is what's up, Abraham? Another Madisonite that is a Bears fan. We are few and far between up here in the land of cheeseheads. Wally Chambers. Good evening. I don't know if you got a good deal at 150, but I know that box has more value than a Series 2 hobby box at 130. Yeah, oof. I'm going to talk tomorrow morning on Hobby Evolution. We're going to talk about Series 2, the checklist, my thoughts. Christopher Morel, by the way, for Cubs fans, did get a Topps Now card today. I'm going to share my thoughts because I failed to do that this morning. It was in the description, and I realized, I did not talk about that. So I'll touch on that as well because it actually goes in line with Series 2 and rookies and all that good stuff. Bob Grimm, look at that. And he's a wide receiver. Look at that helmet he's wearing as a wide receiver. He doesn't look like a football player. He looks like Rick Moranis. Like this is like he's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like this is the dad in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like Bob Grimm is a wide receiver. Holy crap. And he played a long time too. He was drafted by the Vikings in 1967. And somehow he was still in the NFL in 1976, looking like Rick Moranis. Bob Avellini. That's an early card of Bob Avellini. Might be a rookie card. You notice like every it might be a rookie card. The dude from Alf. Yes. The dad from Alf. Definitely. Gary Fensick. Len Walterscheid. Bob Thomas, 79 tops. More 79s. And Willie Gault. Okay, so that's row number 3. Let's dive into the 4th row over here. I may not go through this row because it looks like it might be more of the same. But I know in the other box, it looks like we do have some. Let's see what's. These are all cards we've gone through. 84. I saw Singletary 84. And these are all 89 tops. Dan Hampton. And I think those are all actually Dan Hampton cards. So there's about 100. Dan Hampton, 89 tops. So let's just dig through this small pile here. And then we'll go to the second box. Dick Butkus. This is 1999 Upper Deck All-Pro Rewind. Dick Butkus. More Dick Butkus. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that card. Now, that's a sweet card. That's Dick Coach. Check out that card. Mike Ditka. Pro Line Profiles. Mike Ditka. A lot of cards from a team that hasn't been competitive since Reagan was president. The Bears did make it to a Super Bowl in, 2007? DR says, as a Packers fan, I can't watch, but I wanted to comment and hit the like button. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Dan. Let's dive through box number 2 because I know there's what appears to be some different cards, at least in here. We're not going to look through a bunch of 80 to 83 tops, Revy Soris and Robin Earls. Here's a Jim Harbaugh rookie card, 1989 tops traded. I'm going to get a drink of water real quick. Best part of that Super Bowl was Prince at halftime. Devin Hester returning. Man, I was so excited. And that was like the most excited I was the entire night. Was that opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Mike Singletary. That was a fun season, though. That was just a fun season. And the Bears got to the Super Bowl. Yeah, you want to win it, but hey, you were there. There's another Willie Galt rookie card. And, and I'm a fair weather football fan. So this is going to sound, what's up, Herman? This is going to sound, here's an old 70s, Jack Concannon. What a name for a quarterback. Concannon. Jack Concannon. Great name. Boston College. This is going to sound bad, but I was just happy the Bears were in the Super Bowl. Like, I didn't care if they won or not. Second-year Singletary. And that sounds really horrible. Like, if the Cubs were in the World Series, which they were in 2016, and of course it'd been 108 years, Walter Payton. What in the world is this? Tried to tell a story, and I come across OJ cards. In Pursuit of Justice, the Simpson case, sealed pack. You got a playing career card of OJ. How about that? So it sounds terrible because, with baseball, even if the Cubs, even if it wasn't 108 years, it was more Dan Hampton's. Like, the Super Bowl just doesn't mean as much to me as the World Series. But that's because I'm a diehard Cubs fan, and I'm just kind of a fair weather Bears football fan. Mike Singletary, 84 Topps sticker. Jim McMahon when he was with the Chargers. That broke my heart. Mike Singletary. So I was just happy the Bears were in the Super Bowl in 2007 or whatever year that was. And I didn't really care. I mean, I wanted them to win, but it really didn't affect me. Like, if the Cubs were in the World Series and lost the World Series, I would be upset. Anyway, let's see. What did Herman say as you look at Matsui? Best part of that Super Bowl was Prince at halftime. Prince halftime show is the best of all time. Manning was so puckered up during that game. Been in the background listening on eBay. Very good. Shaw Cards allergies getting any better, much better than Sunday. My eyes are still pretty itchy. And I've still been sneezing. But not nearly as bad as Sunday. Sunday was by far the worst, but I also mowed. I mowed on Sunday, and that. Look at all these samurais. Oh, and a Willie Galt. Oh, that's a beat up Willie Galt. So they are better, but pollen count's still really high here. Let's see. I was running a bar in Chicago during the Super Bowl run, and my mom won a raffle with a 50-inch TV that my mom still has. Very cool. My cousin, the Super Bowl in 85, 86. Look at that card. Can you tell the difference? Yeah. Look at that. My cousin won a TV, but back in 85, 86, the TV was like a 19-inch. Like, that was like the standard size TV. Today it's like 65. But back in the 80s, like 19-inch was what everybody had. So I remember he won a 19-inch color TV back in 1985. Let's see. I don't care if the Eagles win another game after Super Bowl 52. I have that whole set, the OJ one, mugshot cards. Love those packs. Haven't seen one in years. Tombin, what's up? Am I late to the party? No, we're still cruising through some Bears cards. Bunch of Singletaries. Jeez, I've got about 100 of these 84 top Singletaries. Let's see. I drank the better part of a bottle of whiskey when the Bears lost the Super Bowl. More Willie Galt rookies. I'm just a beer drinker, so I was just down in some probably Bud Lights at the time. Oh, here we go. We got a 73 tops, Jim Cadile. I don't know if that's a crease. Oh, he's got like a paint or something on the back. More Willie Galt rookies. Gee, Sooks. More Singletary 84s. Let's see. Where are we at here? He's allergic to cardboard. We don't have the heart to tell him. Wouldn't that suck? You develop an allergy to cardboard trading cards. 88 tops. Let's see. Jason says, is this official start to the 1 Million Bears project? No, it is not. These are all going on eBay for the most part. eBay bound. But I love looking through them. Like I really have fun going through because I was a big football card collector in like this era, 89, 90, into 91. And I had some 80s football cards, and of course the 86, Super Bowl Bears hold a special place in Bears fans' hearts. Oh, Neil Anderson, 88 tops. There's a corner ding on him. More Samurai Singletary 84s. Geez, ooks. So no 1 Million Bears project. And every time I come across cards like this, it's like, man, I should just put like a run together of Bears team sets, but I just never do. And every time Zach shows off a mail day, a Bears mail day, I'll usually text him and say, man, every time you tweet those Bears photos, I want to start buying Bears cards. So this should satisfy my appetite for a while. Another Neil Anderson 88 tops. Let's see. We may witness the end of the Million Bears project tonight. We're halfway there. I've sold a couple of those Richard Dents for $2 on eBay. Awesome. Which year? 85? Oh, wow. Here's some more Neil Anderson rookies. A whole bunch. Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon sells really well. Charger cards are in here, but he is kind of synonymous with the Bears. Here's an 87 Dent. Gary Lyle. The 70s cards have been pretty banged up so far. More Singletaries. Jeez. Another McMahon, 84 tops. Randy Jackson. That's a pretty common name. There's a baseball player, Ransom Jackson, that was Randy Jackson. There's, of course, Randy Jackson from American Idol. Was there a Randy Jackson that was, John, you'll know this, that 70s card show. Randy Jackson, artist, band. Was there a Randy Jackson? Bob Thomas highlights card. There's another Randy Jackson, 74. You should hire a Bears player for a signing like Dent. You can sell those cards as part of an auto package. That's a pretty good idea. Bunch of damn Packers fans up here, though. There's a Ditka 91 Pro set. That's like the prime of my football card collecting was 1991. I was actually, believe it or not, a bigger. I love this card. Look at Jim McMahon. Look at that. Look at that perm. What a hair. What a hairstyle. Got Dan Hampton. Where was I at there? The signings. Yeah, that's a good idea. Not really keen on Red Grange 91 Pro set. I think that's what I was talking about. 91 Pro set. That was my quarterback challenge. Jim Harbaugh, Dan Hampton, 89 score, Sexy Rexy. So 91 was like it's surprising that I was more into football cards growing up than I was into baseball cards. I collected baseball cards like in 89, 90. I think I was big on baseball cards 89, 90, and then 90, 91, 92, I got into football cards. And then 93, I was all basketball. It's an 01 Donruss Elite Urlacher. 01. Let's see. So yeah, I was a big football card collector back then. That one right there after the Neil Anderson run. Yes, he replaced Jermaine in the Jackson 5. I went over it in my episode this week. Seriously? Oh, that's awesome. I don't think, was this week's episode 75 tops? Because I have not watched that one yet. It's on my playlist or my to-do list to listen to. Jim McMahon. Sell them as dartboard targets to us Packer fans. More Grossman, more Singletary. This These boxes are just loaded with Singletary cards. Haven't gone on a big Richard Dent run until, I guess, now. Dad facts galore. Excellent. They're not sprinkled in this week. You poured them on. 89 score, great set. Jay Hilgenberg, awesome center. Shouted out Soldier Field, very nice. You're giving away all your well, actually, no, you're doing a good job teasing it. Now I'm even more intrigued. Jim Harbaugh Skybox, Hitmen, Mark Carrier. There he is. We've got our first Rashawn Salam sighting. Rookie playoff trophy contenders. Oh, is this the first Fridge Perry card, I think? That's a bummer that I haven't pulled any Fridge cards. He actually sells really well, too. And our first Cade McNown sighting. 2000 Bowman, Cade McNown. Man, what a bummer. 12th overall pick in 1999, but really that draft sucked. I think that was Tim Couch the number 1 overall pick that year, and I think Achilles Smith. That's what we watch out when you prospect those highly touted quarterbacks. Tim Couch, Achilles Smith, Cade McNown. I think there was one other quarterback in that class too. Curtis Conway, Jim Miller, Chris Chandler, Olin Kreutz. Rex Grossman, Reflections. That's a pretty cool card. Alonzo Mays, another Fridge Perry card. Raymond Harris. Mark Bradley, wide receiver. Was he Texas or Oklahoma? Oklahoma. Stan Jones, Topps Archives. Let's see. Still never understood the Bears moving off of Grossman and Trubisky so quick. Well, they really weren't that good. Oh, that's pretty cool. Playmakers, Curtis Conway, John Allred. Pretty cool Rashawn Salam card. Can you even see? I have no. Let's see. Yes, then McNabb, then Smith, Culpepper. Okay. So Culpepper had a decent career. McNabb had a really good career. Chris Sorich rookie. I actually just sold a Chris Sorich rookie out of my eBay store recently. Trubisky. I was surprised that they traded up for Trubisky because I don't think any other teams were going to. But I guess, we're not there. This is kind of a beat up card, but it's a pretty cool card. William Perry. I'd have a good career throwing to Moss and Carter, right? Darnell Autry. But yeah, I was disappointed that I was excited for Trubisky, but I was a little. Is this like a refractor? Doesn't look like it. I was surprised that they traded up for that number. Was it the number 2 pick? Pretty cool Brian Urlacher card. What year are these? Fleer Legacy from 2001. Some score Singletaries. Jim Harbaugh, 90 Pro set. Jim Miller. Anthony Thomas. A-Train. He was another running back. Michigan Wolverines. George Farmer. This is, I believe, 72. Yes, 72 Topps. Cecil Turner. Got a dinged corner. I believe this is 71. It is. Leroy Caffey, and I know these are 1970 Topps. I really like the design on these. Is it going to focus? Focus. Not going to focus. Robbie Gold, good as gold. Brian Urlacher. Are you not creeped out by the Urlacher hair transplant billboards? Yes, I am. Yes, they are creepy. Hey, there we go. We've got Alan Page in a Chicago Bears uniform. There we go. Alan Page, what year? 1981 Topps. Alan Page. 1979 Topps. Alan Page. Back to, another Alan Page, 1980 Topps. The old Alan Page run. What's this? Classic Combinations, Kendrell Bell and Brian Urlacher. Oh, that's numbered to 2000. That's pretty cool. Serial numbered. Judge Alan Page, Supreme Court. Yes. Curtis Conway, rookie. That was a big card for us kids. Frank Murphy, rookie card. Who in the heck is Frank Murphy? Kansas State, running back, 2000. Marty Booker. Nah, that's a name I remember. Freshman orientation, Des White. Let's see. Raymond Harris. Oh, that's a beautiful fridge card. I wish there were some 86 or 87 Topps fridge cards. Topps Heritage, Brian Urlacher. What year are these? 2001? So these are fun. This is fun. Oops, camera goes crazy. I see some more vintage in here. Looks like this is going to be all 89 Topps. Looks like more Singletary 84. So I think I'm going to wrap it up after this last pile. More 84 Topps Singletaries. Yeah. Waiting for the Trout card. Wouldn't that be fun? There was like a Tom Brady rookie card or Michael Jordan rookie card. Of course it would be fun. But it's not going to happen. Cade McNown, Stan Jones, Raymond Harris, Jay Hilgenberg, Sexy Rexy, Terry Schmidt, back to the 84s, another Willie Galt rookie. Dan Hampton, 85. Oh, another Mongo. Dallas Cowboys, I think that's Dorsett. Oh, what's this? I think this is a Raymond Harris Bowman's Best Refractor. It's pretty cool. Let's see. What's in the chat? Oh, here we've got some 70s. There's Dan. What is up? Who's your favorite Bears player? My all-time favorite is Jim McMahon. Speaking of, Rich Cody, not my favorite. So Jim McMahon, number one. William the Refrigerator Perry, number two of all-time favorite Bears. Rashawn Salam is up there. Jim Cadile, these are like 69s, I think. Richie Pettibone later became a head coach. I think he was the Redskins head coach. Dan speaking in tongue. Let's see. Since Dan just got here, let's dig through some more. What is the most valuable Bears card? Is it the Payton rookie? Probably. I really don't know the football card market. I would probably say yes, because I don't think there's any vintage that would, I don't know, maybe Bronco Nagurski, or I don't think there's any red Grange cards from back in the day. This is pretty cool. Ring of Honor Topps Chrome Richard Dent. Interesting. I've never seen that card. Some Super Bowl Pro set. There's another Neil Anderson rookie from 88 Topps. Gale Sayers. Oh, yeah, Gale Sayers. His rookie card is probably up there. Another Willie Galt rookie. That's a good question, though. I really have no idea. But Dan chimes in, probably Sayers or Payton. Yeah, I would say, yeah, probably those two. I think there are Bronco Nagurski cards. I think at least one. Jerry Azuma rookie card from Bowman Chrome. That's pretty cool. Loved these. My very first hobby box. 91 Upper Deck Football. Neil Anderson with the holograms. Here's a Topps rookie card. Rashawn Salam. Oh, Victor throws in. There's Cade McNown in his UCLA jersey. Victor tosses in Butkus. I bet he's on the short list. John Theory. Ironhead. Craig Hayward. That's a good question, though. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna go upstairs after I end this video. I'm gonna go lay on the couch, and I'm gonna look up prices on old Bears cards. Here's some gold medallion. Chris Penn. Vaguely remember him. I like to pick up some Bears rookies, but they're more than I'm willing to pay. Darnell Autry. Well, I have some Neil Anderson rookies and Jim Covert that I gladly send your way. I don't have any Payton or Sayers or Butkus, but I've got Neil Anderson and Rashawn Salam and David Terrell. I'm referring to Hester. Devin Hester. We haven't seen any Devin Hester cards in here. That's kind of upsetting. Michael Haynes. He was the other first-round draft pick in the draft class of Rex Grossman. They had 2 first-round picks that year, Michael Haynes and Rex Grossman. So John does some homework for us. This is a cool Cade McNown. Ooh, it's like you can feel the football. That's pretty cool. Rookie ovation, Cade McNown. So John did some homework for us. Another star rookie, Cade McNown. The Payton rookie is 3 times the Gale Sayers rookie. That's surprising. I figured Payton would probably be a little more, but I didn't think it would be 3 times. I didn't even think it'd be twice as much in reality. Here's another Walter Payton, 86 tops in motion. It's weird that Justin Fields probably has the most expensive. Yeah, actually, DR brings up a good point. It's actually probably some modern, right now, Justin Fields, and I'm sure 2 years ago it was Mitch Trubisky. Some tops gold. Chris Gardocki. Remember Chris Gardocki? So I got to pose a question to non-Chicago fans in the chat. I feel like Chicago fans, worship's not a good word, but worship random like punters and kickers like Chris Gardocki, Kevin Butler. I mean, when it comes to Cubs, we go crazy over the national anthem singer Wayne Messmer and Gary Pressey, the former Wrigley Field organist. I'm just curious if, like John, in Philadelphia, do fans in Philadelphia, I know they throw snowballs at Santa Claus, but do fans in Philadelphia kind of idolize these random Robbie Gould? Yes. Robbie Gould's another one of them. Do fans of Philadelphia teams do that, have that same kind of thing? I don't know. Red Grange cards blow them all away. I didn't realize there were red Grange cards. Bunch of tops black gold Donnell Wolford. This might be the entire. Actually, no. These are printed in 1993, so this is probably just a very small percentage of tops black gold. Cade McNown, Bowman rookie, Bowman Chrome rookie. Boy, that could have retired on these cards in 1999. The other Adrian Peterson. Wendell. Hey, John. There he is. Wendell Davis. Dan says I wouldn't call that obsessing. I don't think I use the word obsessing, but it's idolizing, worshiping. In worshiping, I think is not really a good word, but idolizing some of these random obscure players. Or DR says it's the hardworking lunch pail fetish guy players that the guys can relate to. That's a good point. Mike Singletary, Mark Carrier, some more Singletary, Dent, Fensick, Rich Cody. What year are these? 75. Does the cornerback that treated you poorly have a card? I don't think so. Jay Hilgenberg. I've got to go back, Dan, and I've got to look up who that was. I think I have an idea of who it was that did that, but I've got to double check. And what Dan's referring to is when I would come up to Platteville for training camp, and it was regarding Rashaan Salam. I was in 7th grade. Rashaan Salam was a first-round draft pick for the Bears. So this would have been, 1994? I was wearing my Rashaan Salam, brand new Rashaan Salam football jersey, and I was getting autographs of Bears players. I was a Bears fan, wanted to get autographs, and I went up and asked. He was a defensive back, and he was walking along, and I'm like, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" And he just looked at me and just kind of have Rashaan do it for me. And I was 12 years old. Like, F you, dude. And he was a defensive back. I do know that much. And it would have been 1994. I think I know his name, but I don't want to say who I think it is because it may not be. And I don't want to like throw some dude under the bus that's like, I never did that. I wasn't even on the Bears in 1994. So I'll go back and I got to look at the Bears. In fact, he may not have even. That's a cool Richard Dent card. I love the look on his face. But I don't even know if he made the roster that year. So I'll have to go back. I've got about 150 of these Mike Singletary 84 Topps cards, which, hey, I'm not complaining. Let's see. John says we like lunch pail guys. Jason Kelsey is the perfect example. Lane Johnson. Okay, so yeah, I think I think answers my question. I think every market has those fan favorites. That's more of a better term than worship or idolize. Fan favorites. Where are we at? Let's see. I've never seen Davis standing up, usually on a stretcher. Tractor cards never shun their fans, right? You've never seen an excavator turn down a 12-year-old for his autograph. Let's see. Did you see the sad news? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I couldn't remember. There was a situation during a Bears game that he made a mistake, and I thought it cost the Bears game, but I'm pretty sure these are cool. Pointed one of these out earlier. But I think it was when he played for the Cowboys. I thought actually this might have been Marion Barber, but it's Emmitt Smith for some reason in a Bears box. How about this? 84 Topps Walter Payton with a sticker from Webb's Fabulous Pharmacy. So at some point, somebody was asking 60 cents or $60 for that Walter Payton card. Hopefully 60 cents. Bunch of Jim Harbaugh rookies. Let's see. So yeah, I saw that news. That's sad. Unleash Bo's Vigilantes on the cornerback. Geez, more. Look at all these Singletaries. I'm going to have to go through and count. I should do a poll. How many Mike Singletary 84 Topps do you think I've pulled out of these two boxes tonight? 89 Topps, Jim Harbaugh. There's another one. DJ Khalid. And another one. Was that DJ Khalid? Anthony Thomas, old A-Train. Oh, that's the Emmitt Smith that I just pulled out. Let's see. Diego, what is up? Diego's in the house. Random acts of Cowboys. So this is probably going to wrap it up because a couple Willie Gault rookies. Because this is all 89 Topps. Dent, Hampton. Oh, here's some random cards. What's some pen? Oh, we got some 70s cards in here. Everything else is 80s. I think this whole row, you can't see it, is all 89 Topps, Dan Hampton and Richard Dent. So here we've got a 1970 Topps Dick Evie. Those are 50-cent Singletaries, probably, which means I can move them in the eBay store for $1.50, which comes out to be 50 cents for me. Here's some oddball Superstars Mike Singletary extreme close-up version. I don't know what this is from or what year it is. It says he played with Chicago 81 through 89, so it's from 1989 or 1990, but I do not know what these are. There's a whole bunch. Here's more Mike Singletary 84 Topps and some dents. All right, so that was the Bears boxes. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow morning, Hobby Evolution, 7 a.m. Central, we will discuss Series 2. The checklist came out today for Series 2 baseball. So I want to touch on my thoughts on the checklist and why I think the checklist is the way it is. And so my thoughts on that. So we'll discuss tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central. Diego had a great night at softball. 4 doubles. Impressive for me because I am fat and a slow runner. Diego, that's awesome. Congratulations. I I should probably play some softball and get me an activity to do during the summer. Let's see. Congrats. That's like 2 home runs worth of running. Great box. Thank you, John. Thank you for watching. So tomorrow, what day is tomorrow? Thursday. So Thursday morning, 7 a.m. Central, Hobby Evolution. And I think I'm going to do a nostalgia break tomorrow of the pack that John, that 70s card show, sent, the 90 Classic WWF. So I'll get that published tomorrow at some point. So that's what I had. Thanks again for tuning in. Had a lot of fun. I will be listing many of these Bears cards in my eBay store starting tomorrow. So if anybody is interested, that's where they will be. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you in the morning.